You don't lack discipline, your system just sucks. I'm sitting outside the gym right now, about to go spend 90 minutes on a bike and then do 30 minutes of physical therapy because that's what I have to do right now. And I'm not saying everyone has to do that, and I'm not saying that every day looks like this. This is one day out of the week that it's gonna take 2 hours during the off season to get this workout in. But it's what I have to do today. And in today's video, we're gonna discuss if you keep falling off or if you keep getting injured, why? Why does that happen? It is the worst feeling. But let me explain. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. So if you've been watching any of my other videos, you know we are just over a week of full rehab mode. And one thing I've learned is if you keep getting injured or you keep falling off, it's not random. You lack the proper structure to perform at your best. And I'm as big of an idiot as anyone when it comes to stretching, warming up, taking care of your body. I beat mine down, and I know that. And I sort of wore it like a badge of honor on my sleeve of just hammering no matter what. But this injury has made me take a step back and realize the importance of some of the slower things in life. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through what my warm-up routine right now looks like as I'm slowly getting back into running. In 2025, we averaged 7 runs a week, 56 miles a week for a year. That's what we averaged. So there were some weeks that were way above that because there were some weeks that were way below that, but averaged way too many miles. Too many miles, if I'm gonna be honest. Too many miles. We ran our last marathon, and then we ran a few weeks at 30 miles a week, which is pretty freaking light compared to the previous year. This injury had been nagging me, and I knew it wouldn't go away running more and more and more. So we have gone a week of running every other day, just 3 miles. Yes, just 3 miles. As much as that's killing me, that's what we got to do if we're going to come back stronger. So a lot of my workouts have been a little bit easier. A lot of exactly this, just some light walking. Most people think that they need more motivation. They don't. They need structure because motivation is random. Some days you feel locked in, some days you don't. And if your training depends on how you feel, you're going to be inconsistent. That's where injuries happen. That's where people fall off. What actually changed things for me wasn't getting more fired up. It was building a system I follow whether I feel like it or not. Right now, everything I'm doing has a purpose. Not just lifting, not just running, everything. I have a set warm-up I don't skip. I have PT work that's scheduled, not optional. I have specific days for running, specific days for lifting. It's not most people just walk into the gym and do what they feel like that day. Push a little here, skip something there. Maybe they stretch, maybe they don't. And then they're confused when something starts to hurt. But it's not confusing. If your approach is random, your results will be random. What I'm doing right now might not look intense. It's not the hardest I've ever trained, but it's the most intentional, that's for sure. Every movement has a reason. Every rep has a purpose. And that's what structure does. It removes decision making. I don't wake up and ask, what do I feel like doing today? I already know. And that saves you. Because the days you don't feel like it, those are the days that matter the most, as everyone knows. That's where most people break their routine. That's where they skip the small things. And those small things, that's usually what keeps you healthy. That's what keeps you progressing. So instead of chasing motivation, build something you can follow. Something simple, something repeatable, something you don't have to think about. Because if you can show up and execute a plan over and over, you don't just stay consistent. You actually start moving forward without thinking about it. That's the goal. Not hype, not perfect workouts, structure. Because structure is what carries you when motivation disappears. I will say, I do enjoy walks when training is super intense. Being able to have the time and the energy to just go for a nice little walk in the evening when training's super intense, it's like super enjoyable. You're like you forget that just light exercise is possible and it feels so good. But the problem is when it's the only type of exercise that you can do and you're not doing some crazy intense training, then your walks just kind of feel like you're holding yourself back. So we're getting our steps in. I am missing running so much right now. All I want to do is go for a 15-20 mile run and start the day. Like, when you have to do it, it sucks. But when you don't have to do it, like this point of training right now for me is not intense. It's so freaking enjoyable. But one of the key things that you have to remember when you put a structure together that is supposed to keep you healthy, keep you strong, and keep you in it for the long game, just because you have that structure doesn't mean it's gonna work. You have to stick to the structure. And as much as it sucks right now, and as much as I wanna just rip the training wheels off and start running again, I know it would hurt. I know it would be a mistake. So you have your structure, and then the difficult part, being disciplined enough to stick to it. I actually have always hated the bike. It's just like when you don't have an actual bike, you can only bike at the gyms, and then it's basically like doing a treadmill run, which is no fun. Nobody likes that. If you're going an easy jog, if you were to run for 10 minutes to get the same type of impact on your body, you know, do like 20 minutes on a bike. So that's why I never really did it. But now that I'm forced on it, I actually enjoy it a little bit. It's peaceful. You just set a movie up, set some YouTube up, just watch a show, just let the time go by, and you get the greatest freaking sweat. So, wrapping up this little bike workout, nothing too crazy because we are running again tomorrow, slowly but surely. I'm gonna wrap this up and catch up with you guys after. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here, and I just wanna leave it with a couple last things. I am a big routine person, and I was so excited after this last marathon to have a little bit more freedom, a little less structure to my workouts and to my week. And then this injury kind of threw me for a loop where right now I'm supposed to be running hard, running far, but being able to enjoy it, being able to socialize with it. But instead, I'm stuck with doing physical therapy, doing the bikes, stressed out over how this is gonna play out. But through my experience, I've learned that you just have to trust the process. And as hard as it is for me right now, because running is my outlet, and then when you don't have your outlet, it stresses you out, it freaks you out, because you just need to expend that energy and get your mind elsewhere. I mean, like real life, it's difficult, more than just running miles, whatever. It's just like inside, it's difficult. But I'm trusting the process, and hopefully with that, it'll allow me to come back here soon and allow me to come back bigger and stronger. Stick to the plan. Thanks for watching another one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.